Welcome to part 4 of words that kill your resume. So if your resume or CV happens to have some of these words, well, let it rest in peace because you just killed it. Part 4 is going to be about the self-promo words. I'm going to start by explaining why self-promo words devalue, why they kill your resume, and give you a list of about more than 10 different self-promo words you need to get rid of immediately, and end with some resume writing tips. And if you're also wondering what kind of skills you should appeal and discuss on your resume, I have a whole video explaining the 3 must-have skills you should have on your resume. I'm Professor Job Offer, and I've spent the last 10 years with a number of Forbes Global 2000 companies, and I want to share my tips and tricks with you on landing your next job offer so you can get interviews and offers at companies like this and many more. So starting off with why self-promo words devalue your resume. So why don't I illustrate with an example, something like best of breed. So some of you might have this on your resume already. Well, just imagine what this sounds like. I'm going to put on my own resume that I'm the best of breed. Well, that sounds pretty obnoxious, okay? And also, because companies are usually hiring just 1 or 2 people for the position, it is already expected that somebody is the best fit and the best of breed for that position. So there's no need to reiterate that on the resume. And if you want to make yourself sound like you're the best in class, best of breed, it can actually be more effective with specific examples. So how do you go about in demonstrating that you are the best of breed? Well, I'm going to show you exactly that. And we demonstrate that you're the best of breed not by saying you're the best in breed in tech sales and a top seller, but we do this by actually adding details and quantifying. What I mean by quantifying is to add numbers. By doing this, this actually demonstrates how you or somebody is the best of breed. So how I would take this bullet point is by adding some details. So I can say I'm one of the top 3 tech sales executive in CRM, the customer relationship management, and ERP enterprise resource planning software. Great. And well, how do I know if you're best of breed? If you say you're top 3, there could only be 3 people, and you add that by saying of 50 sales executives. Okay, great. That sounds much better. Top 3 tech sales of 50 people. Okay, that shows how you are a top seller. Let's add some more details. And we further that by saying achieved total sales volume of $60 million in 2023. There we go. We quantified it. That sounds pretty great. And expanded software sales to 6 new accounts. Now, this shows how somebody is best of breed in tech sales and a top seller by demonstrating that you are top 3 among 50 people and you achieved a sales volume of 60 million and that you've expanded the software sales to 6 new accounts. It just requires a little bit of thinking. Okay, so just a quick recap. Part 1 through 3 discuss these details. Part 4 is about the self-promo. And since none of these really add value to your resume, you should immediately get rid of it. If you missed part 3, it was about the obvious words on your resume. So let's continue by giving you a list of self-promo words. So first of which, hard worker or strong work ethic. Look, this is pretty much expected of all candidates. So instead of directly saying you're a hard worker, let's try to add details and quantify by how you've demonstrated that your strong work ethic. How about the word perfectionist? I've actually seen this a lot. Or aim for perfection. Well, I mean, it's really difficult to be a perfectionist, but if you strive for perfection, can you maybe list some examples where you've gone above and beyond in order to be close to perfection, rather than just saying, I am a perfectionist? How about go-getter or high achiever? We have a lot of these people out there. That's great, but let's demonstrate how you've achieved a high and above and beyond. Did you finish top 3 in something? Did you do something that was unexpected of you? Okay, and also instead of using the words like go-getter or high achiever, there are many different action verbs you can use in place of this to demonstrate that one is a go-getter or a high achiever, such as accomplished or exceeded target or exceeded goal by or outperformed or surpassed expectations. So, and if you're also wondering how to take action verbs like this and to connect it with your experiences to create bullet points like this on your resume, so your resume has it looks nice and neat. I have a whole video explaining how to do that, so you can go check that out. Another self-promo resume word is cutting edge or state of the art. Well, same thing here. Let's try to add some details and quantify, or just get rid of it altogether. How about this one? Self-motivated, ambitious. We have tons of ambitious people out there. Let's try to demonstrate that. How are you ambitious? Did you take on more responsibilities than what was expected of you? And how do you really motivate yourself? I've seen this on people's resumes as well. Oh, I have a great sense of humor, or I am witty. Well, there are ways to actually demonstrate this. Perhaps maybe you lead discussions, or you've taken the Masters of Ceremonies at a company event because of your sense of humor. So try to make a connection with your skills to some kind of experience, with details and numbers, of course. Multitasking. Actually, a lot of people overestimate their ability to multitask. But if you indeed are excellent at multitasking, well, try to demonstrate that. Were you juggling a number of different projects at once? What else are you able to do simultaneously? Add details, numbers. How about self-starter, highly qualified? Well, I hope you're applying to the job because you're highly qualified, but demonstrate that. Give them some examples, solid examples, competencies to show. And fast learner, quick thinker. See a lot of these as well. Same thing, make it better or get rid of it. Best of breed, best in class. I showed you this earlier, but same thing. So that takes us to the end of the video, where I share with you some other resume writing tips. And you've all heard about it by now, but hey, if you want to know how I use ChatGPT to write a resume from scratch, I have a whole video on that. It's pretty interesting. And also, if you think you have a pretty good resume but it's getting rejected, I have a video series that explains all the reasons behind why resumes get rejected. So go take a look. You might be able to find some tips on improving your resume. And if you've heard about the ATS, the applicant tracking system, and you're wondering how to optimize it to fit your resume with the ATS so you can get past that first stage, take a look at that video. So and lastly, if you're wondering about what kind of resume action verbs to use, look, I've categorized them for you, like analytical skills or communication skills, computer skills, with a full download link in the description, and it is completely free. It's on Google Drive. You should be able to gain access to it. It's in the PDF form. There's over 400 of them. It's free. It always will be. So go take a look and utilize it as your resource. I'm Professor Job Offer, and I'm here to help you land your next job. Stay tuned for part 5.